Alright folks, Thomas Miller here, back with another unboxing. Summertime is really close. It's been really hot. We're in the last parts, well, the middle part of spring, I guess. I don't know when summer starts. It starts here pretty soon. But we go through a lot of ice during the hot months with our family. So we decided to do something about it because it got hot really quick. Last week, got to about 90 degrees one day and about 95 the next day. And we ran out of ice with our regular refrigerator. So we purchased this ice maker here. And so I'm gonna unbox this ice maker and we're gonna see what is in the box. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Of course, this is the manual. So yeah, you're gonna read this manual when you get a moment. So now, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna enlist the help of my son. He's gonna hold the camera for me because this is gonna be really, really impossible to do. All right, so I got my wife helping me right now. She's gonna hold the camera while I unbox this. All right. Oh, it is kind of heavy. I'm not gonna lie. So let's try to find a way to pull this out because I don't want to turn it over. Shake, 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 shake. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. All right, it is out of the. It's out of the box. Now that I've wrestled that thing out of the box, let's see what we got here. All right. I like to keep this foam just in case it has to go back. So we don't want to rip it off too much. Get the plastic off. Disregard that. Oh boy. And it's not a light unit, but yet it's not like super heavy. So it looks kind of light when you're looking at it on video, but it does have some weight to it. So let's get that unboxed. Push that over. So it had the user's manual and the extension cord is connected to it. Inside the unit itself, when we unbox it, you've got that you have to untape. You have the cup or the ice scooper. Put that back there for right now. You've got the basket taped in here. That's the ice basket. Set that to the side. I'm gonna have my wife pan inside there so she can see. And this looks like where the ice is gonna be made. It's gonna come out and it looks like that's where you pour the water and everything. So that's pretty much the unboxing. Very straightforward. Now I was watching other videos and they said that once it has, once you pick up your unit, whether you go to a store or whether you order it online, let it sit right up for at least 24 hours. We got this about 3 days ago, so we're good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the footage and then we're gonna go right into powering this thing up and having it start to make ice. All right, so the direction says before you use the basket and the ice scoop, you need to wash it with warm, diluted detergent with water. So this gives me a plug. This is the next review video that's coming, guys. It's this Dawn Power Wash, but I'm gonna stay focused and I'll talk about that on another video. So what my wife is doing for me, because I can't do two things at once because I'm not that talented.
Excuse me, boss, but the boy can't talk. Something wrong with his head. Just can't get right, boss.
She is cleaning the basket for me with the diluted detergent. and warm water. So once she does all that, we're gonna put the parts back into the machine and we're gonna get this puppy ready to make ice. Oh, by the way, you need to take a cloth and wipe out the actual water compartment. But okay, so we're gonna pause this video while she's finishing up here. And then, all right, my wife has cleaned out the unit. She's wiped it out with a damp cloth with diluted detergent and water. So now we are gonna get this bad boy making ice. So here's my counter. This is my counter. That's the top of the cabinets, as you can see, and that's about, I want to say, about a 2-foot space. So with the lid open, in fact, let me push it back just a little bit. You can see the size. Okay, so now I got enough room to not let the lid stay open, but I do have enough room to pull out the basket and fill it if I need it. But I'm gonna leave some space so I can leave the lid open and pour ice. Now it says you need at least 8 inches between the vents so this thing can properly breathe to make ice. So you need at least 8 inches on either side for this thing to make ice. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Okay, so we plug in the unit. You see the lights flashing. It's doing its thing. It's like it's priming. Okay, perfect. So it's getting ready to make some ice. So all we need to do is put water in it. So let's put some water in this thing. Okay, I got some water here. Oh, let me lift it. We're gonna pour it in here. And we're gonna pour it up to the max line, max fill line. And it should be, the max fill line is where the lip is. Right about, a little bit more. Right about there. Okay, so you got it to the max fill line. You're then gonna put the basket in, like so. Okay, the basket's in. You're gonna come down here, and you are gonna hit on. You hear that? It's priming. Okay, and this thing's gonna start making ice. I'm getting in close so you can hear the sound that it's making. Got a little water on the side there. Okay, so for an ice maker, that's pretty quiet. So while you're, because the family room is pretty close to the kitchen, we watch a lot of movies. This thing doesn't make a lot of noise. So let's do its thing. It's supposed to make ice within 9 minutes. We're gonna see. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're about 7 minutes into this thing. And if you look back there, you see ice. So we're about 7 minutes into this. And yes, it did make ice in 7 minutes. Now you're supposed to throw away about the first 2 or 3 batches of ice. So this thing is doing exactly what it says. It's making ice. Now the ice cubes are not big at all, but they should get bigger. So we're gonna let this thing do its thing. We're gonna let it make ice. But did it make ice in about 7 minutes? The answer is yes. And even though they're small, I got a feeling they're gonna get bigger. One thing for sure to let you know that this container doesn't keep it cold. It's not a refrigerated compartment. So it's important during the ice making process that you leave this lid closed. So we're gonna let it make some more ice. But yeah, it's making ice, folks, in about 7 minutes. All right, guys. So we've been making ice for about 1 hour. And as you can see, the ice chunks are getting a little bit bigger. I'm gonna get in there so I can let you see that. Ice chunks are considerably bigger from the first time that we did it. So after about an hour of making ice, is the tray full? It's not really super full, but I'm telling you, this little ice machine is making more ice per hour than my refrigerator ice machine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this ice and we're gonna put it out in a cooler because we need ice. But the reason why I'm doing that is because you're supposed to throw away, remember, throw away the first 4 or 5 batches of ice. So is this worth the money that we paid for it? I think we paid right around 150 bucks. It's the Vremi. My wife told me how to pronounce it, but anyway, it's this model, and I got it on Amazon for right around 150 bucks. Of course, I'll put the link to the description below. And I'm gonna dump this, and we're gonna let this make ice. So I think it's worth the buy. I will give you another review after probably about a week or 2 of us constantly using it. So yeah, there it is. The countertop ice maker from Vremi. All right, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe to the videos, and I'll be back with more reviews and unboxing. I'll talk to you later. Bye.